OPDO Central Committee has continued its closed session. South Africa gold mine, all 955 trapped workers freed. Hello viewers, these are the headlines. I'm Addis Ababa. Now the news in detail. The Oromo People's Democratic Organization, OPDO Central Committee, viewed to swiftly solve problems occurred at the national and regional levels. The Central Committee has continued its closed session here in Adama town. Mukhtar Aji takes up Balagnagnau's report.
The OPDO's Executive Committee closed session has been undergoing in Adama town. Member of the PRODF Executive Committee and Mayor of Adama town, Adanech Abebe, in her exclusive interview with OBN said members of the OPDO's Executive Committee has been deeply reviewing the public struggle against bad governance and lack of justice observed in the region.
A party which is not democratic by itself does not necessarily a democratic one to the citizens. Therefore, OPDO has been reviewing how democratic it is to the public to solve problems that related to democracy.
She said the OPDO has determined to fight against the gap that yet unsolved after the deep renewal process across the Oromia regional states.
Different questions from the public were not only about lack of good governance, but it is related to the daily life of the people. So as a member of the OPDO, we must accept and accommodate the public questions to provide proper respect, whether it is right or wrong.
Adanech has called upon the public to stand by the side of the government and realizing the rule of law, which is best to provide proper response to the public grievances.
At this stage, the public support is very crucial to accomplish what we have been planned to complete at national and regional level. Yet unsolved problems are existing.
Ministry of Foreign Affairs highlighted that Ethiopia successfully hosted the 13th ordinary session of the African Union, which was attended by more than 10,000 delegates, 49 heads of state, the UN Secretary General and Arab League officials. During his briefing to journalists today, Foreign Affairs spokesman Mallas Alam said the session was peacefully conducted due to the strong commitment of the Ethiopian government and the public. Close to 680 journalists from all over the world covered the event. According to Mallas, the capacity exhibited by Addis Ababa as Africa Center for Diplomacy and Political Affairs was demonstrated by the successful conclusion of the summit. Ethiopia has also played a significant role for the success of AU agenda by forwarding constructive ideas that contributed to the success of the summit, he added. The country has achieved successful results from the summit in diplomatic relations, image building, political and economic aspects, the spokesperson stressed. Mallas also pointed out that many countries have shown interest in working with the Ethiopian Airlines to strengthen their aviation industry. OBN's Balachu Jabesa reported. Head of the Oromia Agriculture and Natural Resource Bureau with the rank of Vice President of the region, Omar Hussein, said religious fathers should extend their effort in the rehabilitation process of displaced citizens. Guji's own religious fathers and Gimbi preparatory school students have supported displaced citizens. Olkaba Wendemu takes up Yoron Toleras report.
Religious leaders of Guji zone have supported 200,000 birr to rehabilitate the displaced Oromo citizens from Ethiopian Somali regional state. The religious leaders said till the citizens are fully rehabilitated, their support will continue.
We used to collect money from mosques in our zone, which is worth 200,000 birr. It is not much, but it has a message as we are with them.
Meanwhile, students and teachers of Gimbi Preparatory School also supported 100,000 birr. They also said their support will continue as well.
We used to fundraising to support our displaced citizens by using different mechanisms of fundraising. Totally, we have collected 100,000 birr.
Dr. Abarra Iresa, chairperson of the Rehabilitation Committee, thanked the Guji Zone religious leaders and teachers and students of Gimbi Preparatory School for contributing their fair share.
I have full confidence upon you to continue your support until those citizens rehabilitated.
With the thank of Vice President and Head of the Oromia Agriculture and Natural Resource Bureau, Umar Hussein Forisbas, said the participation of all citizens in support of the displaced citizens is amazing.
We realize that our people can meet everything when there is unity. Whatever happened to our people, it doesn't break our unity. It has a special message for everyone so that unity is expressed by different angles, like keeping peace and security, by keeping our values enormous, and helping each other. We have learned all these things at once.
Government Communications Affairs Officer Dr. Nagari Lencho has called on media to promote locally produced communities. The products have a significant contribution to build the image of the country and generate foreign currency as they being produced in a scientific way and with skilled workers, he said. The minister was speaking at an event organized in partnership with Dynamic Social Entrepreneurs PLC, a private company owned by young entrepreneurs inspired to promote made in Ethiopia products in Ethiopia and abroad. Tamara Aweke, General Manager of Dynamic Social Entrepreneurs PLC, said his company has been promoting locally produced products at various international exhibitions under trademark made in Ethiopia. He further underscored the need to pay prime attention for import substitution to promote Ethiopian products and trademarks globally, as well as to bring attitudinal change towards using local products. Owens Abata Faisa reported. The Ethiopian Civil Aviation Authority has registered 69.53% in the International Aviation Standard. The authority underscored that registering such result is great success. Fkadu Brano presents.
Rules and regulation of the authority. The authority has been working to upgrade itself by modern technologies. According to International Civil Aviation Organization's audits of 2016, the Ethiopian Civil Aviation got 64.7 out of 100. Director General of Ethiopian Civil Aviation Authority, Colonel Wasanyelau Unenya, told that the authority has improved its service to 69.5 out of 100, according to the International Civil Aviation Organization.
There are
Civil Aviation Authority officials who made the audit willingly. The International Civil Aviation Organization makes the audit for cross-checking. Our airline is perfect, but we asked them to be audited. Accordingly, we have got 69.5%. This is a great success.
He adds that the civil aviation industry has been fulfilling updated modern technologies.
The duration of time a plane stayed on the air is decreased to 3 minutes. Previously, it needs 50 minutes. This can play an enormous role to save petroleum and decrease air pollution.
On the 13th African Union meeting, the countries have agreed to make free airline among them. This agreement could create a great business for Ethiopian Airlines, said Colonel Wasanelo. Till now, the 80% of African airlines are owned by foreign airlines authorities, according to data gained from different documents.
The news comes to you from OBN, Voice of the Peoples. Let's proceed to the news that we have from abroad. All 955 workers from a gold mine in South Africa have been safely brought back to the surface. They had been trapped underground since a power cut struck on Wednesday night. Everybody's out, said James Hosted, a spokesman for the operating firm Sibanye Stillwater. He said there were cases of dehydration and high blood pressure, but nothing serious. South Africa is a leading gold producer, but safety in the industry is often questioned. The Bitterberg mine is in Welcome Town, about 290 kilometers southwest of Johannesburg. It's owned by Spanish Stillwater mining firm. The story is filled by BBC. That brings us to the end for this edition. Thank you for watching and have a nice time with the remaining OBN Voice of the People programs.